Hey, God's Girl here. Just want to share my experience from yesterday. You know, I say all the time that it's so important that everywhere you go, you always witness and testify uh, about God, because you never know who does not have Him, Jesus as their Lord and Savior, right? So at the store yesterday, someone's checking out with me, and they're in front of me checking out. And so I say what I always say. I'm like, hey, do you know Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior? And they're like, well, no. And I'm like, what? It wasn't he. And the person did not rebuke me. So the door was open. I knew, at that moment. So I persisted. There was about 10 people in the line behind me. I persisted, and I said, well, I'm here for a reason. The Lord, everything is divine timing, right? I said, Lord sends me around the city to witness and testify to people that are not saved, or just people, for anyone in general, right? I'm obedient. So I go where the Lord leads me. And I'm like, this is the time. And he said, well, maybe in this lifetime, sometime I'll get to know him. I'm like, so I knew our conversation was not over by any means in a long shot. So we checked out, and I walked outside, and I said, I'm going to take this buggy back in. Well, by the time I walked the buggy back in, all those 10 people that were in line were checked out. And this person was by themselves. And so I walked back in. I'm like, hey, do you have any questions about anything? Can I walk you through the prayer? I just want to go, because I already quoted him John 3:16 prior in the previous conversation. And so I said, do you want to pray with me? I'll walk you through the prayer. You can say it in your mind. You can say it out loud. Jesus knows your heart. And he said, yeah, right? So I led him through the prayer. And so he accepted Jesus as Lord and Savior right there in the store at the checkout line. I'm telling you, everywhere you go, it's so important to witness and testify for the Lord. It's our job. There are souls out there. You'd be surprised how many souls are not saved out there everywhere we go. The time is short. The time is near. I'm telling you, be a warrior for Christ. Be on fire for Him. Go out there and save some souls through Him. I love you. He loves you. Stay faithful.